Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Zuhalifa. I'm a postgraduate student of Mataram University Science Education Study Program. I will convey the result of my research, impact of revegetation of Rhizopora apiculata and Rhizopora stylosa, the development of mangrove vegetation in Teluk Jor, East Lombok. Introduction. The background in taking this research. Indonesia has 3,244,018 hectare of mangrove forest and a potential area for planting mangrove of 7,754,411%, with 30.7% of mangrove forest in good condition, 27.4% moderately damaged, and 41.9% heavily damaged. Degradation of mangrove forests, especially in Indonesia, is due to the development of breaking water ponds and exploitation of wood that has significantly contributed to the destruction of mangrove ecosystem. So far, mangrove revegetation in Indonesia has only been carried out using one type of mangrove, namely from the genus Rhizopora sp. Revegetation of mangrove forest using only one type of tree can change the natural zoning system that has taken place in the ecosystem. In this regard of the study objective with to assess the impact planting Rhizopora apiculata and Rhizopora stylosa on the ground development of natural mangrove species in Teluk Jor, East Lombok. Materials and methods. Research location in Teluk Jor, East Lombok. The mangrove vegetation area in the research location is 61.52 hectares. The study was carried out for 5 months from January to May 2020. This type of research is a descriptive study with an exploration orientation. The research sample was determined using purposive sampling methods. Mangrove vegetation data collection was carried out using transect and quadrat methods. The study population was a mangrove community, and the research samples were all types of mangrove category in the research plot. Some samples were take as many as 5 with different location condition, where Transact 1 and Transact 2 near the sea, Transact 2 and Transact 4 near ponds and densely population state limit, and Transact 3 near river. Analysis data. After the data analysis, after the vegetation data is obtained, data analysis is carried out. Calculation of data using statistical analysis, then carried out analysis of the Shannon Winner Diversity Index, and analysis of the index of importance value. Results and discussion. Composition of mangrove plant types. The mangrove in Jorbai were identified as many as 4 family: Avicenniaceae, Sonetariaceae, Rhizophoraceae, Combrataceae, from 7 species, Avicennia marina, Soneratia alba, Soneratia cassiodaris, Rhizopora stylosa, Rhizopora apiculata, Cereopstragal, and Lumnitera racemosa. Sonetariaceae is the most dominant of all other individual by life stage. The composition of mangrove species is dominant by members of the Sonetariaceae family, which constitutes 54% of the study location total species. Three family of natural mangrove species were found: Avicenniaceae, Combrataceae, and Sonetariaceae. In comparison, one family, Rhizoporaceae, is a species plant when the mangrove forest is demed. This support that the mangrove in Jorbai have been thriving in revegetation to become natural mangrove after being demed. Mangrove community structure. The research showed that Soneratia alba species had the highest index of importance for all stages of mangrove growth. Uh, Furthermore, the lowest importance value index was Luminifera racemosa. It can be seen that the vegetation structure in the Teluk Jor mangrove ecosystem is also composite of Cereopstragal species. Even though the area is the result of revegetation with the species Rhizopora sp. The presence of Cereopstragal indicates that these species can overgrow in the area. This shows that Cereopstragal is a very suitable species for living with environment conditions in Teluk Jor. The importance for value index shows how vital a plant species is to its ecosystem. The vegetation of ecosystem 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 always get influence from the environment. Overall, the five transects did not differ significantly in environment factor, except for salinity and substrate depth. The difference in depth and into the substrate cause, cause the dominant vegetation to grow at various growth rates in the area to be different. As taught, the Rhizopora sp is suitable for living in areas with muddy to sand mud substrate. Therefore, in the study, it can be assessment that mangrove environment condition uh, area area suitable for the growth of natural species and revegetation species, Rhizopora apiculata and Rhizopora stylosa. Conclusion: the Indonesia government has done a lot of mangrove vegetation through replanting. Especially on Lombok Island, the studies show that Rhizoporaceae family can increase the growth and stability of the mangrove ecosystem on the south coast of East Lombok. Further research on the suitability of an area for planting with the Rhizoporaceae family needs to be carried out for the planting program. Thank you.